What's going on, guys? Alex here with 814 EDC. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. I'm filming this on Monday. You guys might see this tonight. You'll probably see it tomorrow on Tuesday. The way I have my schedule planned out, I have this unboxing and then I have 2 reviews to do. So I'll probably do a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule. So yeah, regardless, hope you guys are having a great start to your week. I got a quick unboxing, a very exciting unboxing for me personally. These are some new ZT and Kershaw knives, and they are, of course, coming in via the Lefty passaround. And I'm the first one in the passaround. Kevin normally puts on, new stuff like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I was up late one night, perusing Instagram, scrolling TikTok, doing something. And he usually will let us know when he adds things to the Slack group where we use our pass around through. And he, said that he added 2 groups. One with the, so there's 4 knives in here. There's a group of 2 and a group of 2. Even though they're all Kershaw and ZT knives, the new Auto Iridium is in here from Kershaw. The new Kershaw Kindred is in here. And then the 2 new ZTs, you have the ZT 0512, I believe, which is the new automatic. And then you have the ZT 0044, I think, the new button lock that I'm really excited to check out. So I kind of got it by the luck of the draw. I was able to jump in both pass rounds. Therefore, I have all 4 of these together. So super excited to get into these. My unboxing knife today is my custom fixed blade from Trevor over at Mill Run Knife Company. I really should do a revisit video on this because to this day, this is the only EDC fixed blade I have in my collection. I've had a few in between me getting this in for the first time, and now I have had a Jacob Creates Chickadee, which I do want to get one of those in the future, either that or a Cerberus Riot. Because I really like that and I kind of miss having it. But I had one of those in, and then I had in a custom fixed blade from a maker on Instagram that I follow. But this is just stuck around. Trevor is from Meadville, Pennsylvania. That's where Mill Run Knife Company is, based out of. And that is a town that is like 20 minutes away from where I grew up. It's a place I'm very familiar with, played sports there, shopped there, did all the things there the whole life. So that's why this is always going to be in my collection. Just a beautiful fixed blade, black linen micarta with the red liners going through there. I believe this is in 4V, and this thing is just a great, very comfortable little fixed blade, and I utilize it for a lot of tasks around the house. I don't carry it as much as I used to, but whenever I do want to add a fixed blade onto my, carry, this is definitely the only one I have, but it's the one I reach for. So really loving this, and I've had this for 3-4 years now. I also have the custom kitchen knife that I think I did a video on before. I got it in, and then it took me a long time to do a video on it. Then I finally did a video on it. I use that almost every day in the kitchen. I do a lot of prep work with it, a lot of meal work with it. Me and my wife do, so that gets a ton of use. So yeah, Trevor is a great guy. I haven't chatted with him in a while, so I really should reach out and see what he's up to. One of those guys that I would like to meet someday. There's really no reason not to. Just can't get my. There we go. No reason not to at all. So maybe one of these days. I would love to have him make like our smaller version of this, almost like a Chickadee size, because I am a huge fan of the Chickadee, as I don't have one in the collection. But let me quit chit-chat and get into here. Got a big old, didn't just show my address on there, I might have, oh well. Got a lot of stuff in here, a lot of peanuts, a lot of paper. All right, here are the 2 ZT boxes. Here are the 2 Kershaws. We'll start with the 2 Kershaws first. So first up, we have the Launch Iridium. Now, surprisingly enough, the Iridium, is one of the most popular designs from Kershaw in like the last year and a half. They now have the Mini Iridium. It was, I believe, the first model or one of the first couple models with the Duralock crossbar lock that Kershaw started to do. and it's super, super popular. I've never handled one, so this will be the first rendition of that. And it looks really good. I've seen some videos on it. I've seen some other NAF guys that I'm friends with have had it in. And you guys know I'm a big fan of the Launch series. It's arguably the best bang for your buck automatic series, you know, out there in the EDC world. Made in the USA, all the good things. So here we have, like I said, the Auto Iridium. You guys can see, you know, if you're a fan of Kershaw, you know the Iridium. You can easily tell that is very on brand with how the body lines go, the backspacer, and lanyard loop. It is a reversible deep carry pot clip, lefty or righty, which is nice. You guys can see the American flag right there for made in the USA. There is the button. Fires right out. That wasn't the snappiest, but it had a nice speed to it. We'll get back to that in a second with the action. Magna Cut blade, beautifully stone wash. That's like a dark stone wash. Auto Kershaw right there. I love the swedge they built it up here. Just a very, very nice looking blade shape. Very good looking knife in general. I love the flow of it. It's very, very comfortable. Very easy on the eyes. This is aluminum. You get a full four-finger grip on there, excuse me. Nice little bit of jimping up top there. Very, very comfortable. Yeah, and I really like the stone wash they did on there. It's like a deep, you know, kind of, not a dark wash, but it's a nice, very, very deep stone wash, which I'm really becoming a big stone wash guy. It's just a good worker finish. I love, you know, belt satins and hand satins and sand polishes like is on some of the artisan knives. I've just really become a big stone wash guy just because they're very easy to clean. They don't, you know, mark up as much. Yeah, that doesn't fire as hard as, say, the Launch 20 that I just had in, or the Launch 19, or even the Launch 11 that I just gave away in the New Year's giveaway. And I think those are smaller knives, and this is I believe a 3.5 inch blade, give or take, maybe 3 1/4. Seems to be a mark on there. But I think it's just because it's a bigger blade, so you have to obviously, you know, the spring has to work out more. So I'm assuming with the smaller blades, less material to move, but it's still a nice snappy action. It's just, you know, maybe not as hard as I originally thought it would be, but there's no shame in that. It still fires out very well, and this is very, very comfortable in hand. And like I said, I just love the way the lines look with this knife, and it functions really well. So I think this is going to be a really popular launch variation from the series, just because the Iridium is such a popular design. And I'm already, you know, can tell you right now, this is going to be a pretty positive review whenever I do it in a week or two. But that is the Auto Iridium. Now we have the Kindred. Now this is a button lock in aluminum, and I believe D2. One thing I wish Kershaw would do, they're really starting to come out with some really good models. Kershaw has really upgraded their game in the last year and a half, and I really have to applaud them for that. I mean, they really have. But I wish that they would maybe, I don't know, put a little bit more effort into the unboxing experience. Whenever I see these red boxes, even if it's a premium model like the Auto Iridium, like the Bel Air, for some reason I just think of like the Kershaws that you can go out and buy in like Walmart or, you know, Field and Stream and stuff like that, the lower end ones. So I just wish maybe, you know, I mean, you don't need a big ZT fancy schmancy box, which I don't even know if there's a. Actually, I'm curious now. Yeah, I guess there's not even a pouch in here, I guess. So I take that back. Just kind of somewhere in the middle, but yeah, so I digress. I apologize about that. Here is the Kindred. You guys can see a little button lock right there. Interesting pivot. Looks like you can see through to the other side. So this is just interesting. I'm not used to seeing two buttons. Oops, as I drop the knife. I'm not used to seeing two buttons on. Obviously, this is the actuator side, but No blade play. I'm just not used to seeing the other side of the button lock, but D2 steel, nice stone wash as well. Not as deep as the Auto Iridium, but very nice. Drop point, a little bit of spear point in there, style blade. Small knife, I believe this is probably right around 3 inches. Aluminum feels good. It's a little slippery in hand, but nothing too bad. That's just kind of how, you know, whenever you get aluminum that's not milled or anything like that, you just kind of have to expect it to be a little slippery. But, you know, I just brought these in from the mail not too long ago, so they might be a little bit cold still. You get a loop over style deep carry clip that mounts from the back, which is really cool. It is reversible, which is nice, but very nice clip. I like that a lot. Gives you plenty of leverage. However, it is very, very tight, so we'll see how that functions in and out of pants. But still a 4-finger grip on the knife. The detent is a little soft here. You guys can see. I mean, obviously I'm trying to fail it, but detent is almost non-existent. But the closing action is nice. I like the blade shape, and I like the overall, you know, the handle is just very simple, you know, very clean. And same with the blade shape. It's just a simple, clean knife, I guess. The closing action is good. No blade play. Yeah, so that is the Kindred. I think this comes in around 50, 60 bucks, so I'll have to check into that before the full review. But a very budget-friendly Kershaw. Now we're going to get on to the ZTs. This is the ZT 0044, which is in titanium, S45VN, and a button lock, which I am very, very excited. I've seen a lot of good things. Casey over at Knives Fast was chatting about it and was saying how good it was. And I feel like ZT needs to get back into this sort of realm or transgress move, I guess, into this sort of realm. For so many years, ZT has, you know, kind of become, or were, like a really overbuilt, you know, hard use knife company. And, you know, they've kind of, I don't want to say faltered, but there hasn't been a ton of new models coming out from them in the last few years, at least as long as I've been in, you know, the knife game. So seeing them come out with stuff like this and some, you know, past models in the past 6 months, like the 05112 or 0512 that I'm going to show you here pretty soon. That's nice, guys. I really like to see them moving in the direction of these style of blades, because this is really, really nice. I'm a big fan of this. You have an interesting button lock, kind of an anodized titanium on there. Beautiful drop point style blade. Nice little swedge building up top of their ZT logo. Of course, you get the S45VN, made in the USA. Loop over style deep carry clip that is reversible. I would love for Kershaw and ZT to stop branding their clips, but it is what it is. Ergos are on point, fantastic, very, very comfortable. Titanium is really nice. You have a little bit of contouring there on the sides and edges, as you guys can see. Beautiful blade, very, very thin. Very thin, very nice. All right, that's a little weird. I don't know if it's just a little stuck, but the detent is pretty stiff, actually. And the button matches the backspacer. Yes, I don't know if this happened in transit or maybe Kevin tightened it up. There is no blade play. That is a snappy detent. But I'm just kind of curious why it's not dropping as well. But man, that is a very, very snappy detent. ZT did a fantastic job with these. Use a little bit of wrist to get it down. This is going to be a really, really good one, guys. I am excited to get this one in. This was the one I was looking most forward to, and it is not disappointing right away. However, I am a little bit confused why it's not dropping the way it is. I don't know if it just, you know, maybe needs worked in a little bit. But very, very snappy. I am a huge fan of how this knife looks. This might be one that I, you know, hot take, early take, but this might be one I want to add to my collection in the future. This thing is really, really good. So we got one more to do. Put that aside, and I'll gush over it off video. Here we have the 0512 Auto. It's in micarta and crewware, which is really cool. So you have a micarta show scale, and then you have a aluminum back scale. I apologize, it's a little bit long. I kind of chatting a while for you guys, but ooh, nice micarta right away. You can tell that that is a good quality micarta. Ooh, and the aluminum is brown, so that's cool. So you have a natural canvas micarta. You can see the button actuator is similar to the 0044 where it is colored. Same thing with the backspacer, and the aluminum is brown, which I really like to see. I thought it was black. Loop over style decarry clip that is reversible. Fires out. That one fires much harder than the Auto Iridium, and I think the blade is, it's like a powder coat. I'm gonna have to look and see what this finish is. Obviously it's crew wear, which is really cool. Kind of a clip point style blade. Jimping up top there. You can tell that this is a little bit beefier, a little bit more hard use of a auto. This thing fires fantastic. Really, really good. Yeah, this is, I'm very, very impressed with both of these ZTs. I mean, I figured I would be. ZT knows how to make a good knife, but to see them moving into this direction specifically, I'm very excited for. And this is definitely kind of an arc to, you know, their heritage. You know, a little bit overbuilt, can handle everything, you know, and just fires really good. I love the micarta. It's, you know, not used enough because Kevin was the first guy to have it in, so it has not taken a lot of oils yet. You can tell it's very good quality, and I love the finish on that. It's brown. I think it's brown, or is it gray? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it, but very, very rad. Feels great in the hand. Full 4-finger grip on this knife. Has a nice curvature there on the blade. Yeah, I'm very impressed with both these models. Even the Kershaw, you know, the Kindred, cool little knife. I'm pretty happy with. And the Auto Iridium, excuse me, I am also pretty happy with. So I apologize, guys. That was a little bit longer of an unboxing. But yeah, keep on the lookout for these models. I'm going to do 4 reviews on them within the next, you know, week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll see, you know, where they get me. But I'm excited to get these in pocket, excited to carry them, flick them. This thing is going to be getting a lot of pocket time over the next couple of weeks. I can tell you that right now. But leave a comment down below. Did any of you guys pick up, you know, the Kindred, the Auto Iridium, the ZT0044, or the ZT05 112, sorry, when they released? If not, are they on your list? You know, have you never seen them before? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I love to hear what you guys have to say. But I'm going to wrap this up now. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, day, night, whenever you're watching this. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.